This is officially the first YouTube video that I'm ever posting and recording gameplay, making Madden 26 gameplay to be exact. I played this game a few times, and the times that I've done a rebuild, I picked the Giants both times. So we're not going to pick the Giants. We're going to pick somebody new, and here's who we picked. So after a long, hard decision, I have decided to go with the Jets. It was either between the Jets or the Dolphins. All right, they're relatively the same overall, but I decided to go with the Jets because they have 3 hidden devs, and the Dolphins only had one. So here's the thing. I wanted a bad team, relatively bad team, low overall. I wanted a team with not a quarterback, like not a young quarterback that we're going to develop. I want to do something a little different because that's what I did in my Giants rebuilds. So we're going to try something different. And I don't believe they have any more great players besides their cornerback and their receiver. They do have Brees Hall, but at this moment, I don't know if we're going to keep him. He's an 86 overall in this game. We'll see the contract. We'll see where we're stand. But we're going with the Jets. Now, here comes the part where we can decide which coach we're going to be. There's an offensive guru, defensive genius, a developmental wizard, or you're the real life NFL coach. We're not going to do that. I have always picked developmental wizard. I've never tried defensive genius or offensive guru. I do think I'm still going to pick the developmental wizard because he is overall balanced with everything, offense and defense. So let's go ahead and customize our coach. His name is not going to be custom. I use the same name for everything, and that is going to be my name on this as well. Zacchaeus. If you don't know what that means, you should. Last name. Now, in this game, I believe this and 2K, I'm not allowed to put my full last name because it has a curse word in it, apparently. We're going to keep the defensive and offensive playbooks the same. I don't know how to change those yet. I'm going to be really honest. I'm not good at this game. I don't know a lot. I don't know how to play defense. But I guess that's the whole point. We are trying to get better at this game. I've always played on rookie or pro. I've never gone above pro. On this game, this series, we are going to play on all pro until I decided that we're winning enough that I will play on all Madden. All right, so we're gonna play on all pro. Don't come at me in the comments, the one person that's gonna watch this video. It's okay. We're gonna choose a developmental wizard again. Now they don't have any personnel development, but I love the player development because I want to find a bunch of gems in the draft. All right. Like I said, the offense and defense, same. It's relatively balanced, so that's why we're going with that. The Jets are at 81 overall with an 80 offense and an 83 defense. All right. Like I said, I kept both the Jets playbooks because I don't want to mess with those right now. I don't necessarily know the ins and outs on why I should even do that. We're going to learn together if you don't know. If you do know, put it in the comments if you're watching this. All right, so I'm just going to jump into the league settings because like I said, we're not going to play on rookie. We're going to play on all pro. We're going to play on simulation. We're going to keep the kick meter, I guess, the same. The length of the quarters. I will be playing every single game. I will be playing every single game. So we are going to play 8-minute quarters. We're going to turn the accelerated clock on. We're going to keep that there. Now, all of these settings, I don't necessarily know what they do. I've always skipped them. There's only a select few that I'll change, and here's the ones that they are. I'm going to keep the entire team settings, as in the season experience, all the same in full control. I want to be able to do everything. The only thing that I'm going to change that some people might not like, I'm going to turn wear and tear off. I got to do it. I just don't like it. It's never been in the game, and I not enjoyed it since it's been in this game or in NCAA. I don't like it. Now, just because it's the first series on here, I'm going to turn the coach firing to CPU only because if we have a terrible first season and they fire me, that's kind of the end of the series right there. So we're going to turn that off and we're going to keep chucking. Now, I believe that's it. Let's go ahead and jump in right to preseason. Coach HUD, this is your coach level. Levels range between 1 and 50, and each level unlocks additional coaching abilities or play sheets. Okay, so I'm going to come back to training camp, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into this coach interview and we're going to see what they got to say.
The dawn of a new season brings
Dawn
the
of a new
dawn of a
season.
new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first
Yeah,
interview
they've
will
done a
set the
really good
stage
job.
for a
Like I
career
love
to
it because
come.
they've done a fantastic job this year. I really only like playing the franchise mode, and the fact that they turned it into a sort of kind of career mode, it really is great. Coach, a big reason you were hired was your ability to develop talent and get the most out of players. What area will you focus on first? Ooh, I think we're gonna focus on training camp first. Like I said, we're gonna go back to the training camp. I don't even know the Jets roster, so let's focus on training camp because I got to know the team. It's going to start at training camp. Shifting on the field, which side of the ball will your identity shine through most? I think our identity is going to shine through the defense. No, yeah, through the defense at first. Anywhere specific on defense? I think our cornerbacks are going to go crazy because we already have a good cornerback sauce. Thank you, sauce. It's a passing league, and one of my favorite things is stopping what everyone wants to do. So I'll have our corners ready for the passing attack in this league. Lastly, coach, what will give you an advantage over other coaches in this league? Developing the offense. Now, you saw that I did some offense and some defense. I think these are definitely your first abilities. So I did that because I got a little bit of everything. All right, it looks like the next thing is a storylines position battle. Let's see who's trying to get that starting role. Drum roll,
Some
please.
turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition
This is taking
goes.
forever. Just tell me who it is. Surprised to see you're not in pads. We got practice in a few. Jeremy Ruckert. Before we get to it, I really believe in the best tight end on the team. I didn't even know he was a tight end. We're going to have to go check this roster. I haven't even checked that yet, guys. But stay with me. We'll get there. If you like the chance to start, we're going to talk after preseason because I don't know who this guy is, to be honest. It's too early to make that call like that. Got it. I just wanted to make my intentions known. Thank you, Jeremy. I'll be dominant so the choice is easy. Talk later, coach. Looks like Jeremy is trying to get his way into the starting lineup. Um, the first thing before we check the roster, we're gonna do this one, the trainer's health. We're gonna see what the trainer's got to say. Hey, Coach Ja, I want to discuss managing players' health for the upcoming season. As players start to take punishment during the game, that wear will cause your health start to diminish. Attributes may be affected, and injuries more likely to occur. Got it. I will tell you this: we've already turned off the wear and tear, so none of this really matters. So I'm gonna skip a bunch. Basically, this is saying that every week you'll have abilities with your trainer to prevent injuries or stop wear and tear, depending on your league. Um, that's all this is saying. All right, here comes everybody's favorite part, at least my favorite part. We got to check the salaries. And this is the first thing. I don't even hit the team rosters, I go straight to the team salaries. And here's why. Anybody who's getting overpaid is getting straight away. See, oh, I'm glad he's young. I'm glad he's really good. And we have him for 6 years. $149 million for your cornerback. 150 mil for a corner. All right. We're gonna see. We've got Quentin Williams as our defensive tackle. He's a 91 overall. We have him for 3 more years. Brees Hall is on his last year. On his last year. Loki, I might be able to see what I can get for him. We might keep him depending on his team interest for resignability. If you know what I'm talking about, we're going to see. We have Garrett Wilson at 25. We have him for 6 more years at another 150 million. So right off the bat, we have 300 million going to 2 players. Now, if you look at the next 2 players, this is our right guard and our left guard. They only have 1 year left both, and it looks like those are our starting guards. So we're going to need to either re-sign them or find a pickup in the draft, or we can trade for them. What's kind of scaring me is I'm seeing a lot of 1 remaining year. So good positive note is that we'll have a ton of cap space after they're all gone if we don't re-sign them. Bad thing is, if we do resign them, we have a very, very big chance that we don't have a lot of cap room to even do anything else. So it's saying we have a little under 40 mil for our cap space. I think what we're going to do is the offensive line. I would rather, if we already have good ones that are interested in resigning, resign them. Hopefully, we can find maybe a good couple in the draft, and then they can sit behind a couple years and level up as we start this rebuild. Again, with Brees Hall, I'm looking more toward to trade him. I'm going to see what I can get for him. We can find a running back easy. I think it's not going to be a crazy, crazy difference if we don't re-sign him. He might not even want to stay here. So we'll see when we get there. Okay, so this is why I look at the team salaries first because I filter by the savings, and I don't necessarily see any really, really major red flags that hey, we should probably get him out of here. And the penalties on a lot of them are just nuts. So we're looks like going to keep pretty much everybody this first year. Okay, a lot of people are leaving after this year. They only have 1 year remaining on their contracts for this year of 2026, 2025, whichever one. So it looks like we're going to regroup and just stick with the group we got now. Okay, so we're going to hop into our weekly strategy for game one of our preseason. I've decided in our preseason, we're only going to play as long as the beginning starters are playing. Okay, so once the backups come in, we're just going to end that game. We're going to simulate to the end, and then we're going to play the next one. So each video, I plan on playing one game. So the preseason is going to be kind of boring. It's going to be kind of fast for the couple of videos. leading up in the preseason. Now, this is where the regular season jumps in. It's going to be much longer. It's going to be 20-minute videos, something like that along those lines. You'll get the whole game, offense and defense. You'll see the struggles. You'll see me rage. So the first thing is you're going to set your coach abilities. You have a loadout. You have available abilities. So you're going to set your coach abilities to utilize your staff skills and utilize play sheets to keep teams guessing and unique additions to your playbook. You also have game day and season abilities. We have 4 tiers, it looks like: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Staff loadouts can consist of both game day abilities that work week to week or season abilities that must be used for a certain period of time. So it looks like that your abilities can be locked in for a certain amount of time, depending on which one you choose. Now, with wear and tear, like I said, we turn that off, so I really do not care what that has to say. Your ability slots, select an ability slot to view and customize your coaching abilities. Ability slots can be used whether the game day or season abilities. Each abilities affect along with the upgrades and downgrades requirements. So there are upgrades and downgrades. So it looks like if you complete certain objectives or you miss certain objectives, you can get upgraded or downgraded. And those are displayed in the abilities details panel. So we have a matchup panel. This is going to show you your matchup every single week. We have an ability boost +3. I don't necessarily know how it works. I'm assuming this is the abilities that you choose. That's what gets upgraded. So your matchup panel gives you details about your matchup and your opponent, your scouting cards. Scroll through the scouting cards to view your opposing team's top players, their staff top abilities, and their play sheets, their key injuries, and more that will help you decide which weakness you want to exploit. So it looks like they have Xavier McKinney as their strong safety. He's 93 overall. We have Micah Parsons. They have Matt McFlure, who's trying to run a run and shoot playlist, a run and shoot gun playlist, and an air raid. So they're trying to air us out and run the ball with gashing, trying to rush us with Micah, and they're trying to run it on us and they're trying to throw it over our heads. Sauce ain't gonna let that happen. Romeo Dobbs, who is that? Okay, this is where we're gonna struggle. This is where we're gonna struggle real bad. You can't really see it, but Micah, you got a left tackle matchup. That's not very favorable. Now this is funny because I'm an LSU fan and I didn't even know that Mason Taylor from LSU went to the Jets. So it's gonna be kind of fun. Maybe we'll play them. I think he's a rookie, but he's gonna be matched up against Xavier. So that's not gonna be fun. Looks like they're gonna be running multiples of the 4-3 formations and the multiples of 4-2-5 formations and dime play sheets as well. So I'm gonna start by first deselecting all of the ones that they told us that we should use, and I'm gonna be choosing which ones we should use. Now, I want something that's going to help with Micah. And to do that, I think we're going to reduce the defender's ability to disengage from run blocks on early downs. That sounds like a good one right there. Now, let's see if there's any more. I don't think so. So we're going to go ahead and go to the defensive ones. +4. Oof, that's it. That sounds like a good one. We're going to throw an increased zone on blitz plays. And we're going to increase the zone coverage for cornerbacks while running cover 3 plays. Play sheet, I think that we should run. I want to do, because of the ability that we put earlier, that on first and second down, it's harder for the defensive players to disengage from our offensive blocks. We're going to go run heavy play sheet. So this says run heavy play sheets from various strong formations. So hopefully we'll be able to run it on them. Hopefully the addition of that first and second down defensive ability or offensive ability to block the defensive players should work out in our favor. And then the second one, we're going to do this dime play sheet, which just unlocks the play sheet, the various coverages of blitzes from the dime formation, and also 3 fitness and power moves for all our edge and defensive tackles on our play sheet plays. And then, like I said, I turned off wear and tear, and I believe all of these are for wear and tear. So, or prevent injuries during practices by 5%. We're going to do that. All right, now that we're done with that, we're going to hit square and we're going to simulate our training. I don't do the training every week. It would take way too long. But I'm glad to see that Mason Taylor is one of our focus players. Let's check these guys out because this is hidden. Okay, so we are right tackle. Never mind. We do not have to. Oh, that was a guard I was talking about earlier. This is a right tackle. We'll still see, but it looks like we have a very good rookie right tackle. We have also pretty decent rookie cornerback, and then Mason Taylor, like I said, our rookie tight end. So we have a good little good little mix. So we're gonna hit simulate, continue. We're gonna let that do its thing. All right, I totally forgot that the Jets quarterback is Justin Fields. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, oh. So I guess it might be a little fun to play with Justin Fields being a run around and stuff, but we'll see. I got to look at his contract too. I didn't even think about that. Justin Fields on a 2-year contract, 31 mil total. So I guess 2 years. We'll see what he can do in 2. Go ahead and upgrade our players that we can already upgrade before our first preseason game. So Brandon Steffens, we're gonna see archetype overalls shows how good a player is at each overall. Now I think zone is going to be the one because he is a scheme fit, and I just want to kind of lift that one up as much as I can, and then we'll catch up on the rest. So he's got +1 play recognition and then +3 zone coverage. I don't like that you have to hit B every time out of that player. Like I get it, but we're gonna upgrade Jeremy because this is one of our other rookies, I believe. And if we can get him up there, then it'll be great. But honestly, I don't care about Tyrod and Isaiah. The computer can do that. So, like I said, I'm gonna play the full game when it comes to the regular season, but here in the preseason, I'm only gonna play the amount that the starters are in. So it's probably gonna be the first drive this game. Luckily, it's gonna be okay because this video is long enough with the whole setup. So we can view the superstar X ratings, game-changing players. So they have Micah and Xavier, and we have Sauce and Quentin. Our superstars, they have Josh, we have Garrett and Alu. So we are beating them in that area, apparently. Now, there's the advanced settings. Like I said, we're staying with the New York Jets playbooks. The first choice, we're going to do kick, and we're going to kick with the wind. I'm not really worried about the uniforms because I'm only going to be playing for probably like a couple minutes. All right, Lambeau Field, Green Bay was You know, I'm really starting to enjoy Madden and the way that they're laying out our franchise. And yeah. They did take away owner mode. We will never forget that. RIP owner mode. K25. All right, so kick off the middle. Who we got? I forgot I'm playing on All Pro. I've really only played on Rookie or Pro. So we're jumping way up there. Like I said, I don't know necessarily how to play the greatest. So you're probably about to watch me get hit. So we're going to start with coach suggestions because that's pretty much what everybody uses, right? Coach suggestions. I like playing with the middle linebacker. He better be good because I'm not great. Okay, cool. We got him down. You know, he still got a completion, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Let's do a man. Let's send a linebacker blitz. I've got the running back. I've got Josh. So I got to guard Josh. He looks like he's about to block. Oh, see? That's what I'm saying. I'm too fast with that hit. I'm trying to... maybe I should stay in zone. Maybe that was a good choice. Maybe not. We're going to see. I doubt. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, way to stay in front of that. Way to stay in front of him. Notable injuries. Dang, they got a lot of people out. Oh, that's us. Oh, snap. Their absence will have on this one. All right, Sherwood. Let's see. I think they're going to go right here in the middle. Oh, they're going out. Maybe screen? No. He got me. That's what I'm saying, man. They're going to... Now who's hurt? Oh, my... this is the Jets regular season, ain't it? I'm in for a world of hurt. I'm not stopping the series until we win a Super Bowl. I'm not stopping. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, is that my welcome to the league moment? Because what just happened? What was that? Oh my God. And this, man, I better block it because of that. That's oh man. All right, let's go see if we can score, I guess, and hopefully not turn the ball over easy. So new kickoff's a little weird, but here we go. Oh, he's so slow. He was so slow. I saw the seam and he was so slow. Y'all see this, right? Broken thumb. We just started broken thumb. That was like literally probably seconds.
Let's go. Ready. Ready, set. Ready. Ready. Set. Here we go. Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
You know what? This is the first video. I don't even care. I'm leaving that in there. Shout out to whoever watched it this far. You saw some real stuff. That's the learning curve, I guess, right? Uh, okay, I just juked right into three of them. All right. I feel like I gotta throw it because I'm behind, and I feel like I'm behind, so I gotta catch up quicker. And you catch up quicker by throwing the ball. Am I correct? I'm just Garrett's just getting the ball every time. It looks like. Let's run for a first down real quick.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Go.
You better throw that block if you want that leading position, boy. Okay, I know how to work the sticks. Whoa, pause. You sound a little crisp. All right, let's see if we can get him with a. That was a good run. I want him over the middle.
Here we go. Good.
Let's see what they run. Get out there. Got him. Oh, come on. You got to catch that. You got to catch that. Oh, my gosh. You got to catch that. All right.
Here we go.
Let's see if we can get another good opening. Right there, Garrett. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I eyeballed him too hard. I don't know what's going. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. Like he recognized what was going on. How do you run through my guy? Oh my! I want the ball back.
On the set.
I'm blitzing them. They're either about to score or I'm getting the ball.
Ready.
Oh, like I said, they're gonna score. This is gonna be the longest series ever. That was a quick turn of events, and I felt really confident after we scored that first touchdown. All right. Oh, not close at all, but it's okay. Okay, so it looks like Justin's coming out for a third drive. Let's see if he will not throw an interception this time. It's my fault. I know I threw it, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, big hole. Oh, first down. All right, Brees. I want to keep him. He's actually feels very good in this game. I do recommend. Over the top. Okay. See, this is where you cannot do that. I used to play rookie. You would have probably made that pass 9 out of 10 times in rookie mode. This is not rookie. We're playing on all pro. I keep forgetting. But see, this is where I just need to take it time, get some patience, don't rush, because rushing only leads to bad decisions like that. Now it's 4th down. I think we should go for it. I think we're already too far behind that we should go for it. The end of the first quarter, 21-7, Justin has an interception. They probably are changing to the backups, so I might as well just punt right here. We'll call it a game. Maybe they can come back. Well, we're going to sim to the end. Maybe they'll come back. We still have a chance to win, but we are no longer playing. Ugh. And Josh Jacobs in this game? Why is he so good? So let's go hit Super Sim. I'm going to jump forward, and we're going to go to the end of the game. Got a field goal. So did they. Maybe a touchdown? Nope. Well, I feel good. I scored a touchdown. We didn't get absolutely destroyed. I got 3 tutties on me and my head top, but I gave him 1 back. So it's okay. And we're going to call that a wrap. Thank you for coming to the first ever YouTube video that I've ever made recording videos for video games. Thanks. See you guys later.